Hello, friends. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to be talking about Amazon Prime, giving you some tips and tricks on how to take advantage of all the benefits, and really just kind of showing you a lot of the hidden benefits of Amazon Prime. There is an amazing amount of stuff out there for Amazon Prime members. So first of all, on the YouTube stream here, if you want to sign up for just kind of notifications and other videos from freeTVee, you can go down and just subscribe to our page. And then throughout the conversation here, you can add comments over in the right-hand side to the chat. If you have any future topic ideas or questions or just anything related to what we're talking about today, you can put them there, and I'll do a little Q&A session when we get towards the end of the webinar today, okay? My name is Brian Kavanaugh. I am the founder and co-CEO at freeTVee. I've been doing this for 10 years now. My background is I actually used to work for a big corporate telecom and basically just got tired of all the kind of sketchy treatment of customers and people getting gouged for hundreds of channels for hundreds of dollars a month. So started this business 10 years ago to help people out. So it's not easy doing what we're doing, helping people cut the cord. There's a lot of touch points with antennas and networking and streaming and bringing it all together to make it easy to use. So we basically, in essence, exist to help people, save their time, money, and sanity instead of someone trying to cut the cord themselves and, losing their mind. They just hire us to do it right the first time because we've been doing it for 10 years. So we just know what works the best as far as the hardware goes. You sit back and relax, and we take care of everything. Like I said, it's not easy. There's a lot of touch points, a lot of failures, but we obviously have been doing it, so we know where all those are at, and we help navigate that jungle for you. Speaking of our website, www.freeTVee.com. So it's 8 letters, FREETVEE.com. It's got a lot of great resources on there. Schedule a call is more for if you're new to cord cutting, new to freeTVee. That would be for new customers. If you want to just get a free consultation, we can let you know exactly how much money we can save you every month. Our average customer saves about $1,500 every year. Not just a one-time bait and switch like cable and satellite, but true freedom forever is what we're all about, getting you away from cable and satellite. And then also obviously saving a huge chunk of change, a huge amount of money every month, every year. Future webinars we'll have here on the Watch Your Webinar. So if you go to the website, just click there. We don't have anything out there yet, but I can tell you coming up, we have a couple really interesting topics. Next week, we're going to be talking about just how to get different TV channels, cable channels, even local channels, whatever. Even some a la carte options, which are becoming more and more prevalent as time goes on. And then the following week, we'll be talking about Comcast has their new tricky, Comcast Xfinity has their new tricky data cap thing. They're always trying to figure out ways to, unfortunately, gouge their customers. And we'll be talking about internet options and competition that's actually coming really as soon as next year. So that'll be in 2 weeks. So anyway, just go and watch a webinar. Probably by this weekend, we'll have some other topics out there you can sign up for. And then if you're an existing customer, we appreciate that. Thank you. If you just go here and refer a friend, that actually gets you money back in your pocket, anywhere from $50 to $100 per referral. So anyway, we'll get into it. Like I said, today's topic is Amazon Prime and all the hidden benefits, how to take advantage of your Amazon Prime. The other thing I'll show you on the website, which is where we're at right now, is actually the blog article that kind of relates to this webinar. So it has a lot of great details. If you go to the news section here, whether you're a customer or not, it doesn't matter. We have a lot of great resources there. This week's blog and webinar is related to Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is basically a service from Amazon, which is the largest, online retailer, largest retailer, period, in the world. Amazon Prime is a membership that you can pay either monthly or annually. They actually have a 30-day free trial, and it gets you not only free shipping. A lot of times it started out as free 2-day shipping, but now it's even like free same-day shipping. I just bought something this morning, and they actually are delivering it by tonight. So pretty crazy. But then they've also meshed in all this other stuff too. You know, you kind of think of it as shipping and shopping. They have a lot of streaming stuff, a lot of free magazines and books, music, photos, all kinds of benefits, which we'll kind of break down here as we get through the webinar today. First off, though, I want to kind of show you, this is actually from that blog. Just talks a lot about Amazon Prime, obviously, and some of the benefits, which we'll get into in a second, topic by topic. But if you want to try Amazon Prime, actually today is a great day to do it. Amazon Prime Day is today and tomorrow, and you can actually sign up for a 30-day free trial of Amazon Prime and just kind of see all the benefits we're talking about today. This actually is under the photos section here, but one of the things I actually just did recently this morning is on the blog, if you go down to this Echo Show, this is a pretty cool Amazon product that I just bought for Christmas gifts for my family. So it's basically a little device that acts as an Echo where you can ask it questions. It can tell you the weather, you know, all kinds of cool stuff. But it also acts as a kind of a digital picture frame. So you can actually have your personal photos up there as well. But it's on a pretty amazing sale today. So just FYI, that's one of the things I bought this morning. So anyway, we'll go back here and get into stuff. Oh, by the way, full disclosure, we do get kickbacks. So if you go into our website and you go into the news section, you click on the Amazon Prime blog. Yeah, if you sign up for Prime, we get like $3. So we're not going to probably retire over it, but just full disclosure for you there. And there is a link, by the way, at the top of this blog article where you can actually not only kind of get more details about everything we're talking about today, but there's a link here where you can try Amazon Prime 30 days for free. So if you go through there, you can kind of click and get more details and actually sign up and try it out for free. It started as shipping, and a lot of you folks might just have Amazon Prime for shipping because Amazon, you know, has everything in the world. So instead of going down to the store and trying to find something and hoping they have it, you can just go to Amazon.com and find it, purchase it right there really easily and real securely. And they ship it straight to your house, 2-day shipping, free. Some of it's same-day shipping, like I said. So that's kind of where Amazon Prime started. What I'm going to show you next, and by the way, what I'm using for this whole kind of presentation here is one of the things that we install for our customers a lot of times is little streaming sticks. So this information is on the blog as well, but this streaming sticks comes with a remote. You can kind of see it makes it much easier on your TV to, you know, access not just the internet like I'm doing, but, you know, just different apps. All the things you're seeing today, I'll be accessing on this little streaming stick. It has TV power, volume built into it, so you don't need to have a bunch of remotes. You don't need to change inputs. We're all about making it as easy as possible. So I'm going to hit the home button here and kind of take you through a tour of a couple different things as far as the benefits. So anyway, this is kind of the home page of Amazon. If you go down below, one of the things that probably most of you know, but maybe aren't taking full advantage of, is Amazon Prime doesn't just include shipping. It includes thousands and thousands of TV shows and movies. So there's actually an insane amount of content out there. The best part about it is you're not paying any extra for it. It's already included in your Prime membership, just like all the stuff I'm going to show you today. And this is stuff that's actually winning awards, believe it or not. So just like Netflix is kind of how I would kind of compare it. So whereas Netflix does the exact same thing, right? Thousands and thousands of TV shows, movies, on demand, commercial free. So you can watch it on your time frame, skip commercials. That's what Prime Video does. So Prime Video is basically like a Netflix built into Amazon Prime, and it's Amazon's producing their own TV shows and movies that are winning awards. So I'm going to go into the Amazon Prime app here, and there's lots of ways to kind of access the same content. Just like a Netflix, you can go in, you can kind of create different profiles, you know, for your kids, or if you want to share it with like friends, family, whatever. I'm going to go into kind of our main one here. I have kids. You might see some more kid stuff popping up on here than probably would be relative for you. But what's kind of cool about this stuff, just like Netflix, it's intelligent. So when you start watching stuff, it'll say, oh, you like this, so you're probably going to like this, which, you know, actually is kind of cool. over time, you can actually find stuff that you never even knew about before that, you know, is really probably relevant and stuff you'll be interested in. And hey, guess what? If you don't like it, don't watch it, right? You go find something else, because there's, like I said, you could literally watch something new every day for the rest of your life without even paying for cable and satellite, quite frankly, and have an amazing amount of content out here to watch. Now you can see there's a lot of Prime Day sales going on here. I'll get into this other stuff because this is kind of like a la carte channels and things like that just in a minute. I want to show you first just all the free stuff. And by the way, before I forget, the key with this is you got to have a decent internet connection. You don't need some super fast speed. We've had other webinars on that. That's part of what we do. You know, schedule a call from our website or just call us 303-794-8600 if you're new to freeTVee and new to cord cutting. You know, you get a lot of misinformation, unfortunately, from the web or even from friends and family sometimes. You know, they're trying to help out, but really, you know, we're experts at this stuff. We do it all day, every day. And you get a lot of information really from Comcast, CenturyLink, Dish, DirecTV. You don't need a super fast speed. You don't need to overpay your internet provider for crazy fast speed. You need the right hardware, like little streaming sticks, like what we install. And we also install a little mesh Wi-Fi network because all of this is streaming. So streaming is just a different way to get your TV channels or TV content. Just like when you're surfing the internet, you're streaming, right? Just like when you're checking your email, you're streaming. This is just streaming live TV or on-demand TV. And to do that, you really need to have not only a good streaming stick, but also a good mesh Wi-Fi network. So this is just a newer, better technology that we install for a lot of our customers that makes your internet rock solid. There's no dead spots in your house. It's much easier. There's an app on your phone where you can control things. But more important than all that stuff, we can put 2 or 3 of these little mesh pucks throughout your house and just blanket your house and cover it. So we can put one right next to where you're streaming, or if you want to, like, you know, be working on your laptop or something outside, it just gives you a much, much better coverage as far as your Wi-Fi goes. So anyway, getting back to streaming, number one main benefit is Amazon Prime Video. I'll actually show you in here, there is Amazon Originals, right? This is the stuff that they've created. You know, this is a sci-fi show that's like won awards. This is actually a movie we watched with the kids that's really good. This is a show that I haven't watched yet, but I've heard is really good. So, I mean, there's an amazing amount of stuff out here. Again, this is a show that, you know, it's kind of more about auto type stuff. You know, there's so much content out here. This is a show from Bear Grylls that's more like kind of Discovery Channel, like a, you know, adventure type stuff. We'll kind of cruise further on down. Like this is a show that won Emmys as an example, you know, Miss Maisel. So the point is there's thousands and thousands of movies and TV shows just right at your fingertips. And if you go into one of these, you can obviously, you know, watch it right now. It has lots of different seasons and episodes. I mean, there could be like 10 seasons and 10 episodes. So you have like an amazing amount of content just within that one show. I already have this on my watch list, but basically when you come in here, you can actually add it to your watch list. And what's cool about that is if I go back home and I come over here up top and I go over to my stuff right here, these are all the things on my watch list. So you can see I just added that Marvelous Miss Maisel into my watch list. And you can preview it before you watch it to see if, you know, you're interested in it. It gives you a little explanation. I actually have my favorite sport, volleyball, in here. So I have a lot of free volleyball I can actually watch, believe it or not, through Amazon Prime. They even have NFL, stuff like that. That's the other thing I'm going to show you next is there's actually a la carte channels that Amazon is bringing to you where you can actually get like MLB TV, or like I have this volleyball thing. You can get golf tournaments. Thursday Night Football is now through Amazon Prime, so you can watch that as part of your Prime membership. So if I go back here just one, in this channel section, you can kind of see they're having, you know, Amazon Prime Day deals where Stars you can get for 2 months for 99 cents a month. Like it's the same exact Stars or Showtime or HBO that you're paying Comcast as the middleman way too much money for, and you're keeping it like the whole year. With what I recommend and what we recommend for our customers is, with a la carte channels, you can actually get Showtime, as an example, 99 cents for 2 months. Just keep it for 2 months. It's the same exact content, right? So instead of paying $200 a month for Comcast for your gigantic bundle, what we do is we take that bill, we chop it down to like 40 to 55 bucks a month for internet only. Tax on internet's like $1 or $2. You're saving 150 bucks a month. All the extra fees and taxes, all the bogus stuff is on TV and phones. That's what we help people chop out and get away from. And then you come out here and you can get, we have lots of ways to get free TV. We have an antenna, a whole home antenna that we install, obviously, for 50, 60 channels for free. But this is just kind of like a la carte add-on options. So yeah, you can get a lot of the free Amazon Prime Video stuff we were just showing you. Or you can say, hey, certain times of the year or whatever, you can subscribe to these individual channels like HBO or like Showtime. So you could literally come out here and get Showtime for 2 months for 99 cents because they're doing this Prime Day deal right now. So pretty amazing. And then it's as simple as click, sign up, click, cancel. You can go to the blog on the website under the news section and kind of get more details on any things we're talking about today, but that's kind of the high level overview. And there's, similar things on here like Lifetime, there's an A&E thing, there's Up, there's Sundance, there's a Motor Trend channel. Now, these might be either the exact same channel that's on cable and satellite, the preview movie channels are like Starz, Showtime, HBO, or some of these other smaller channels might be a little bit different, but similar content. So you kind of just have to play around with them, give them a free trial, things like that. Like you can see as I go down here, there's, like a Starz row, there's a Showtime row. HBO is one of the options on here. Showtime is there. These are some of those sports coming up. So you can see like there's Thursday Night Football, there's golf, more football. So again, these are all just through Amazon Prime. These are some of the main channels. We were talking about Showtime. There's AMC on here, HBO, Starz, Acorn, BritBox. So, just a whole bunch of stuff. So anyway, that's kind of the second benefit that a lot of people don't realize is you can actually have access to that, as well as pay-per-view movies. So you can actually go, I'm going to go back up top here and go into the store, and you can see like they're having sales right now. You can either rent movies or buy movies. So these are like brand new release movies. Some of them actually even haven't been out in the theater yet, as an example. These are just different things that you could, go buy the DVD. You could go to the movie theater, or you could just stream it right from here from the comfort of your couch, which is obviously nice with COVID, right? So that's another kind of benefit. Yes, they're pay options, but they're pretty, pretty inexpensive. Like these are like brand new release movies that aren't even really out in the movies yet for some of these. Like Mulan is something that just came out in the movies. So anyway, just more stuff that you can come out and rent or buy just from the comfort of your couch, and click, sign up, and you actually have 48 hours. You can watch it as much as you want. So it's, pretty easy access to either individual shows or movies, or brand new release pay-per-view stuff, or a la carte like channels like we were talking about. Next thing I want to show you is going into, if I hit the home button here, music. So Amazon Prime, as part of their membership options, they actually have a music option. Now, I don't personally use Amazon Music myself because I have something called Spotify. So there's also Pandora. There's a lot of different music options out there. Amazon Music is basically similar to like a Pandora or a Spotify. It's streaming music. So like, as you can see on my cell phone, like I have Spotify pulled up here, and same deal, right? I can come into my TV or my tablet, my laptop, my computer, whatever, and you can pull into Spotify or Pandora app. Amazon Music is basically the same concept as that. It's their free version of streaming music. So you can find pretty much any artist, any song, any album, and just play it, stream it right on your TV or your phone, your tablet, whatever you want to. If you have like smart speakers, we install Sonos if you need Sonos audio type stuff, where you can actually control it from your phone and play it in your speakers throughout anywhere in your house. So pretty cool stuff. I'll go into Amazon Music real quick. Like I said, I don't have it, so I don't really use this a whole lot, but they actually have a paid version as well where you get access to even more music. But as you can see, they have some videos in there. They have playlists, so, you know, like top country songs or whatever. They have stations, quote unquote, which obviously there's a country station, or, you know, today's hits will play today's hits. You can kind of get the grip. You know, it's like we come out here, we have top albums or top songs or top artists. So, like, you know, pretty simple. You just come in and you say, hey, I want to play some Hall & Oates. And there you have it, right? I got it muted right now, but boom. So just that simple. We'll mute it and go back out. Like I said, if you don't want to use Amazon Music, I mean, it's there for free if you want it. If you don't want to use Amazon Music, you can also try out things like Spotify, Pandora, things like that, TuneIn Radio. The point is, hitting the home button and going back home here, all of that stuff is under your apps here that you can actually just, you know, access yourself and use whatever you want to use. Yes, it does take a little work to kind of get it set up. I would suggest going on your computer first, actually your big screen desktop, and kind of setting it up and trying it there. And then you can come in and download the app if you don't have it already on your streaming media player. And you have to log in, you know, to the same credentials. If you have Amazon, you'll already be logged in, so it'll be pretty easy. So anyway, that's kind of music. I'm going to hit the home button again. And actually what I'm going to do first is we're going into photos next, actually photos and videos. You know, you spend a lot of time your whole life with your smartphone taking pictures and home videos of your trips or your kids or grandkids or whatever. And unfortunately, they kind of get buried away where you never get to really enjoy them, you know, on your computer or your big screen TV or things like that. So Amazon, actually, believe it or not, has a pretty cool feature that, again, yes, it does take work to get this set up, but to me, it's worth it. It's one of my favorite things. I use it actually quite a bit. So on my phone, if you can see there, I actually have an app, and you can do the same thing on your computer. Just go to AmazonPhotos.com or do Google search for Amazon Photos. But basically, my phone has the Amazon Photos app, so I can access the same photos on my phone that I have on my TV. More important than that, though, it automatically, you can set it to automatically back up all the pictures and videos that you take over your lifetime on your smartphone. And not only does it back it up to the cloud, so in case you lose your phone or whatever, it's always there, so you don't have to worry about losing all your photos. But it makes it super simple to, I should say super simple. Once you set it up on your computer or whatever with Amazon Photos, you can actually download the Amazon Photos app, which is what I just opened up here on the streaming stick. And you can kind of see, like, these are my most recent photos, you know, when I was out taking a bike ride this weekend or whatever. I can come in here, I can blow these up. I can do like a little slideshow, or I can kind of control it myself and just go through some pictures. So, you know, if you have like friends that are looking to go on a trip to Europe and you've already gone on that trip, you can actually edit folders and create a slideshow where you can literally show your friends and family that trip, or your grandkids, or however you want to do it. It also allows you to save your videos on here as well. And then you can create favorites. And what I like to do is I create a favorites folder, and then I set my streaming stick on my TV to go to that as a screensaver. So like if it's just on pause or it's not doing something for 10 minutes, boom, that screensaver pops on and it goes through all my favorite pictures. Or you can set it for your trip to Cancun or whatever it was, right? And it's pretty intelligent too, so it'll recognize, like, these are my kids, my wife, so it'll actually recognize people automatically, and it also recognizes places. So we live in Lakewood, so that pops up a lot. Bozeman is where my my in-laws are from. So that pops up a lot. That's a trip we did to Costa Rica. So it's pretty cool because it intelligently figures this stuff out automatically based off of what's on your phone. And through the Amazon Photos app that you have on your phone, your desktop computer, your laptop, your tablet, whatever, and on your streaming stick, it basically gives you access to all the same stuff in the same places. So that to me is one of my favorite options. Yes, again, it does take a little bit of work to figure that out up front and get it organized. The more time you put into it, the better it is, honestly, at the end of the day. But that's something I would definitely check out. That is a free option through Amazon where it backs up your stuff automatically, your pictures and videos, and saves it, and allows you to access it, front and center from your TV. So if I go back, again, I'll show you. It's just the Amazon Photos app, just like there's the Amazon Music app, the Amazon Prime app, stuff like that. The other thing, which I'm not really going to show you because it doesn't really apply to the whole TV setup, but there's a lot of other like little benefits that maybe for some people are bigger than others because everybody's different, obviously. Amazon Prime Reading is basically free books and free magazines. They have other versions of that. They have Audible, which you can subscribe and get like brand new release stuff, more of a paid option, but they also have the free stuff. I don't do the gaming myself. I'm sure probably a lot of you won't, but if you have kids, there's Amazon Gaming, via Prime as well. They have Amazon Fresh. Amazon actually bought a local grocer, Whole Foods. So they own Whole Foods. You get discounts at Whole Foods. You can actually ship stuff straight from Whole Foods to your house, which has become more and more of a thing with COVID and coronavirus. Unfortunately, people kind of stuck in their home more, not wanting to go grocery shopping. So that's kind of a nice thing. They also have a thing called Amazon Pantry, which I actually use personally. Amazon Pantry is basically a thing where and by the way, I'll go back on the internet here and show you that on the blog as we're talking about it. So in this blog article, like I said, again, www.freeTVee.com. If you just click on the news section, they'll have a lot of blogs. This is the Amazon Prime blog. If you go down kind of to past the top 5 there, then we start getting into some of these other benefits. The library stuff we were talking about, reading, gaming, Pantry. Pantry I actually use to deliver like dog food for us every month, so I don't have to worry about going to like the store and worry if they have dog food in or not. You get basically a little bit of a discount because you subscribe and save is what they call it. So that's what Amazon Pantry is about. So it's kind of for staples that you buy on a monthly or every 6-month basis or anywhere in between. So it's a pretty good option. I like it just because I'm busy and it just saves me time and it's delivered right to my door. I don't have to think about it. So yeah, that's another benefit. All those are kind of smaller ones, but to some people, those might be more important than even some of the bigger ones. So anyway, that's kind of that stuff. If you want to read more details, just go to the blog there. Like I said before, we'll have future webinars coming up in the future on kind of related to some of the things we talked about today. We're going to have one on a la carte TV channels, how to basically save the most money off of your TV and your streaming. That'll be coming up next week. So if you go to watch a webinar there, we don't have them out there yet, but probably by the end of this week, we'll have them out there. You can sign up. We'll also be doing one about Comcast new data caps, how to avoid those, and then also new competitive internet options coming next year. And they're already here in some places, actually, even now. So those are future webinars. Anyway, the last thing I want to show you is just all the free TV content you can get on Amazon. So I'm going to, again, hit the home button. This is a little more complex to set up initially, which is obviously why you hire us, quite frankly. There's basically an add-on to the streaming stick from Amazon that is a bigger box that allows you to integrate in a bunch of free stuff. And there's kind of 2 ways to get free stuff when it comes to TV channels on Amazon. So the first thing I'm going to show you here is, again, I'm just on my home button here. If you go over, hence the name free, the free section, you might guess this is literally just a bunch of free streaming stuff. So these are some free apps that actually have a bunch of free TV content out there. These are just movies and TV shows that are added for free. So you can see like there's Kung Fu Panda and Hunger Games and all kinds of stuff out here that you can actually just watch. And these are things that might be shows that have multiple seasons in them as well. Now, these aren't the same as like the cable channels than the ones you would pay for. They are 100% legal. Everything we do is legal. Everything we promote is legal. They're going to have commercials in probably some of them, which is how they get, to be free. But, hey, it's thousands and thousands of shows and movies for free. It's not the same thing as Amazon Prime Video, which we started with. That's their content and some other stuff as well. And it's commercial free. This is totally different stuff, right? This has commercials in it. But in itself, the free section here, like I said, just has an amazing amount of content. So I wanted to show you that. The second thing I wanted to show you is, and there's different ways to get to this section, but again, if you kind of think about what freeTVee does for people, yes, we save your time, money, and sanity and help you cut the cord and get from your $200 bill down to like $50 for internet. And then we have all kinds of free options for TV. One of the free options we install, we don't do the little cheapo indoor antennas because they just don't work. We do a more powerful whole home, either attic or outdoor antenna. That by itself is great because it gets you like, 50, 60, 70 channels. Most importantly, it's your major local network channels. So every single Broncos game, all the major sports, all your local news, all the main shows. Most of what people watch is just network TV, and it's actually better HD quality and totally free. So there's no sense in paying anything for, it with Comcast or Dish or DirecTV or even streaming services when you can get it for free, right? That's kind of what we're about, hence the name freeTVee. What I wanted to show you, though, is we integrate a system for a lot of our customers that just makes it as easy as to use as like cable and satellite, where not only are you getting the 50, 60 antenna channels for free, but you're also getting it integrated into like a nice grid TV guide. So you can see like my these are just my favorite channels for my locals. So I have like CBS and CW and ABC and Fox and NBC, stuff like that. So like if I wanted to tune into the news, which is on right now, literally I just click on that in my grid guide. All this stuff is free that I'm showing you. So there is no actually monthly rate. It's a pretty interesting product that we install kind of behind the scenes. It's separate from the mesh network, separate from the streaming stick, but it just integrates it all together in the same setup. So it gives you the ability to like pause live TV, for instance. If I wanted to go back, and let's say I wanted to, record like something that was coming on later on today, I can actually set up a series recording or record episodes, and that way I can skip commercials. So again, all this stuff is free, integrated through what we do to make life easier, for our customers, because really we're kind of about three things in essence as freeTVee. One is saving you a boatload of money. Our average customer saves $125 a month or $1,500 every year off their old, TV and internet cable satellite bundle. Two is freedom, right? You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. So a lot of these things I showed you today, they're all month to month, no contract, or they're 100% free. So you have the freedom to pick and choose what you want to watch, as opposed to, with the old cable and satellite model of getting grilled and drilled for $200 a month for 200 channels you don't watch, right? It doesn't make any sense. Like I said, we showed you a little bit of a la carte options. We'll actually do a full webinar coming up next week on a la carte options and new TV options as well. And then the third thing we're about is just ease of use. One remote control. It has TV power, TV volume. You don't have to change inputs, so it's super simple. Like we were showing you before, you got your same grid TV guide you're used to. Pause live TV, record shows. There's no extra extra box fees and DVR fee and HD fee and broadcast TV fee and sports fee. We don't have any fees. Free is free. So we get you away from all that stuff, put you back in control again. So that's the other really cool thing you can do, not just with Amazon Prime, but just with Amazon products in general that we kind of bring together and integrate for people to make it easy to use and to save them a lot of money to get the same type of functionality with the grid guide and the DVR, but not having to pay a monthly rate for it. There is no monthly rate. It's free. To finish up, we've covered a lot today. If I hit the home button here again, Amazon Prime, I'm going to go back to our website, www.freeTVee.com. So freeTVee.com. If you click on the news section here, that's where the blog article is that we've been kind of talking about today. In the blog article, there is actually a link at the very, very top. And I'm talking about the Amazon Prime blog, where you can sign up and try it for 30 days. So if you don't have Prime right now, I would suggest doing that. If you do have Prime, you can just click through there. It'll take you to all the Prime Day deals. But anyway, if you start on our website first, just click through that. That'll get you to the Amazon with more details and the free trial for 30 days. I would definitely recommend doing it if you haven't done it yet. It's pretty amazing, all the stuff you get, and now is the perfect time to try it, especially with Prime Day and these huge sales going on for the next 2 days. Amazon Prime, if you keep it after the 30 days, it's really easy to sign up, really easy to cancel. If you keep it after the 30 days, you can either do it monthly for like $12 a month, or if you like it, I would just do the annual because it's like $119 a year. And then all these other benefits come for free. So really, it's kind of the best bargain out there, quite frankly. If you buy anything on Amazon every once in a while, or if you want to stream video like Netflix, movies, TV shows, Thursday Night Football, all the stuff, music, the photos thing, all the stuff I just showed you is all included with Prime. So, try it out for 30 days, see what you think. Anyway, I'm going to go to the Q&A, some questions here. So if you have any questions, you can put them on the right-hand side there in chat, and we'll get to those right now. While we're waiting on the questions to pop up, too, the other thing, just as kind of a reminder, if you are new to cord cutting, new to freeTVee, I would definitely recommend setting up and scheduling a call. If you just go to our website there and click on schedule a call with one of our experts, we'll be able to let you know exactly how much money we can save you every month. Our average customer saves $125 a month off of their old cable and satellite bundles. So, huge savings. Future webinars we'll be putting out here. We'll have some really good topics. Like I said, a la carte TV channels, how to save money on TV channels will be next week's topic. And then the week after that, we'll be talking about Xfinity Comcast's new data cap thing and how they're gouging customers for more money, how to get around that. Plus new internet options, competitive internet options, so you can actually just dump Comcast essentially completely and go to a different provider with no data caps and better deals and things like that. So that's the Watch a Webinar. If you sign up, click there. Maybe towards the end of the week, we'll have more webinars where you can sign up. That'll be free options coming in the future. And then if you're existing customers with freeTVee, if you just click on Refer a Friend, not only will you be helping your friends and family save money, but you'll also be getting $50 to $100 yourself for any referral that turns into a customer. So we appreciate that. Looking at the questions here, so Pete had a question. Is Amazon Fire better than Roku? So they're both streaming sticks. They're both actually good, quite frankly. There's a lot of hardware out there in the market, a lot of antennas that I wouldn't recommend. Like I said, we don't install indoor antennas ever. They're just cheap. They don't work. You're having troubles. Same with streaming, right? You got to have the right hardware. You got to have, the right streaming stuff to make it easy to use. And also this Wi-Fi is just stronger on there. So we use what we use for a reason. 70, 80% of the stuff in the market, honestly, just doesn't work very well, whether that's hardware, whether that's streaming services. That's why you hire the experts. However, besides having the mesh network and everything else, I would say Roku and Fire TV are my two favorites. Even within those, they have actually their own like 5 or 6 different hardware options as well. So it's kind of confusing to make sure you get the right thing. But yes, generally speaking, Roku should be fine. The thing is, you'll have like an Amazon Prime app through your Roku, but you might not necessarily have the same exact layout as what you see here, but it'll be the same general concept. So to answer your question, Pete, if your Roku is maybe like, 2, 3, 4 years old, yeah, maybe you could update and get to the Fire TV stuff. If you're really more concerned about having like the grid guide and the DVR functionality for free, like I was showing you, probably worth reaching out to us and just, upgrading your system in general. Totally up to you. I mean, your old Roku, I'm sure would work fine too if all you care about streaming and streaming Prime or Netflix or whatever. It's all relative, really. So anyway, I think that was it. Like I said, if you're new to freeTVee, schedule a call in the future. Webinars, click there. On the YouTube channel, you can go down there and subscribe to freeTVee. That gets you a bunch of other webinars and things we've done in the past. It'll also notify you of future webinars. We usually do these free webinars about once a week. We're here to help people, save money and cut the cord. And that ties into everything, right? Not just TV antennas and freeTVee there, but free streaming options, how to get cable channels, what internet options there are, how to make sure you're streaming and you're really work from home and kids schooling from home is rock solid. We cover about any topic related to any of that stuff. So there's a lot of really good topics we have on a weekly basis. And then if you're a customer already, like I said, if you go to the website and just click on refer a friend, we appreciate that. It actually makes, not only saves your friends and family money, but it makes you, $50 to $100 back in your pocket as well. So we try to create a win-win-win situation. It's not easy doing what we do with all these crazy cord cutting options and hardware and software and streaming and internet, and then dealing with Comcast and Dish and DirecTV. But that's what we exist for, is to bring it together for you. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a customer. And we'll see you next week. All right. Thanks. Take care.